FreeMMOStation.com.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to FreeMMOStation.com, and I have a great game for you guys today. It's called Dungeonland. You can find this game on Steam. It is free to play, and I guess you can consider it an MMO. It's more of a co-op hack and slash kind of game, but you know what? It's still awesome. So first off, this is the menu. This is a unlock your gold type deal where you get gold from doing missions, and then you spend that gold on different items in the game. So you can buy armor, weapons, and so on, potions, perks for your characters, bundles, and passport, which is, I believe, what you spend real money on. So that way you can unlock more stuff in the game. So they kind of limit you a little bit. So pretty much they want you to spend money on their game, which isn't the worst, scenario because it is a free-to-play game, so they have to make their money somehow. And they did give you an opportunity to unlock some stuff with in-game money, so that way it's not all, pay-to-play type deal. So they only give you two different game modes right off the bat, and these three you have to pay with real money. It's an all-access pass, which is what the passport was. So I'm gonna actually do my favorite one. I've done both of them. Hopefully, if I have time to do both, it shouldn't take too long. So this is where you are technically the bad guy, and the whole scenario of the game is to, well, for these guys down here is to get to the end of the map or the level and live. So they only have, I think, 3 to 5 lives depending on what your difficulty you choose. And so since I'm the bad guy, I'm going to be choosing different cards, and I'm going to try to pretty much kill them, which I think is awesome. So there's spells, so I mean, pretty self-explanatory. So I can buy different spells too, which is actually kind of cool. And see, I have 2,200. So I'm going to see what I want. Well, I'll just start filling these up. So they literally give you just enough cards to fill up all of these, so that way you don't have anything blank. And so combat is where you use skills on them. It's like a kind of like a skill shot. Structures are obviously structures, as it's called beer tower, and it spurts beer on them. It's funny. Tricks is oh, this is false drop, which obviously they think they're gonna get something good, and it's really not. You got traps, freeze trap, and explosive trap, and then you have support, which is a freeze where you freeze a hero, and then this is an aura for your monsters, so they heal. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill these up for you guys, and then I'll probably just buy one that I feel suitable for me. But I'll look at all of them before I just buy one. So I got that. So the 2 support. Okay, that's good. So also you can spawn monsters, and as you can see, they give you 3 monsters, but obviously you can buy more if you want. So they tell you what they say. So very tough, become enraged with damaged. Um, Dire Duck, Monkey Commander, Skeleton Archer, Killer Bee, and Troll. So I'm gonna do the most expensive one, assuming that that's probably one of the best ones. So I spent that. I got a little achievement. I don't know if you guys can see that achievement, but we're gonna assume you can. So I'm gonna do the Monkey Commander. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do. I don't really like the wizards, to be honest. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. So you can choose 3 monsters, 2 specials, which is just special monsters. So this one fires lasers and becomes bigger and lays eggs. And then the rabbit dude who summons suicidal bunnies, teleports, and throws energy balls. So it tells you a description of all of them, which is good. So you're not, kind of running in blindly. And of course, if you just open the game and you didn't watch this, you're going to be really confused. So actually, this is a really good tutorial because they technically don't give you one. If you do the good guys first, they give you a good tutorial on that. But for this, you're kind of flying blindly. So this dude confuses and blinds heroes, blah blah blah. Okay, so you guys can read that. So that's the boss. Obviously you can choose between other bosses. This guy's pretty cool though. Kind of gives you incentive to play more games. And you can choose one trade. This trade gives me one extra mana. And so actually I can buy another one. Draw cards and regenerate mana 20% faster. So actually this sounds pretty good. What's this one? Get one extra card on your hand. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they give you a pretty good variety of things so you can do your own build. Obviously you can play with your friends, which makes this even a hell of a lot cooler. So I do believe that you will play as this, and then you can invite your friends to be the heroes, as I think they call them, and kill them. So for this, I'm gonna just do normal, so that way I don't get wrecked and you guys can have a good sight on this. So let me change that. And then what is this? Possession. So possession, I have evil blink, fast teleport across short distances, and then you can do evil heat or heal yourself into monsters. I think that's a boss skill. So anyways, these are the characters. There's only 3, but I think there might be more, or you can do different things with them to have different weapons, and so it adds a little variety. I'm sure they'll add a ton of more stuff, especially when they you know, get more people. So you can save your plan if you like a certain amount of things you can do. I'll just save that for the hell of it. And so I'm gonna ready up. This game is pretty cool though. I like the I just kind of like the way they go about it. You know, it's not like a high graphic ended game. Oh, also for you guys that like controllers, this is controller compatible. It actually asks you when you make your profile what you'd rather do. So obviously there's monsters that they automatically have on the map, as you can see, and you can spawn your own. They can't be within the area that they're in already. So the dude's a spawner, and then they just give me a crap ton of heals, and I can summon another imp if I wanted to. And so the goal is to kill them or to make them lose their lives before time runs out. And as you can see, my mana's at the bottom, and the numbers are how much mana it costs. So if I spawn this dude, I lost 2 mana. Well, actually, summons 2 of them. And then I can look ahead and kind of plan accordingly if I really wanted to. I kind of suck at this game. I'm not quite sure how to get that up. I don't know if it's because of... Well, you saw that I got 50 points for doing something, so it has something to do with that, but to be honest, I'm not too sure. Just special little things that you have to do to get that, which is okay. So I just used up all my mana, but it regenerates, well, faster now since I had that thing. And that's what the structure looks like. So you guys are getting kind of an ideal type thing. I think that's how many monsters I can have out at once. So this thing spawns them, so obviously... Yeah. I don't know what to laugh. Okay, so see, I got evil hero damage. I did hero damage, I got +1. And there's different tiers of monsters you can have, I guess. And when you get to tier 3, I think you can summon boss monsters and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Or elite monsters is what they consider it. So these are their lives. They have 4 lives, and that's their health. And you can see that they have potions. And I'll be able to show you a little bit more about the heroes when I do the other half. I think the laughing just makes it seem more scary, I guess. Boom. So that's what it looks like. These are the mines, detonating thingies of death. Yeah, I know. So the more damage you do, the better, obviously. Let's see if I can put a free striker in front of him so that way that melee guy can't get to him. There's only 1 melee guy and 2 ranged. Mage, warrior type deal, and a rogue. The rogue is completely ranged, which kind of makes sense, I guess you can say. Oh, and he died. So they kind of actually wreck monsters, to be honest. When I played the hero, I mean, it was really easy, but of course I didn't play it on hard difficulty just so I could grasp the concept. So I can summon... Oh, what? Okay, so I can summon a freaking powerful elite monster, or I can spawn a gargantuan horde of enemies. So I'm gonna see if I can do this. Last time I tried to do it. Sweet. So that looks like a horde of enemies anyways, but we're gonna go with it. And the cool thing actually is that you can take over monsters and play as them. So I'm gonna take over this dude, and WASD to move. My skills are behind the enemy health bar, which is pretty stupid in my opinion, but whatever. It's all good. So I got a kill. I slayed my elite already, which isn't usually good, but you know, I still don't know what that does, but I act like I know. Boom. So monsters drop health and stuff too, so they make it pretty difficult even on normal to kill them. The only time I've been able to kill them is in the boss room. So they actually decided to split up, which is okay with me, because that means I can team up against this dude. Oh, and then they got back together. So it shows you the skills. So that's my possession skill where I can just teleport freely. That's what my I forgot what number or letter or whatever it was. But, you know.
You're out of mana, my lord.
So you saw the false trap. Let's put some mines there to be stupid. And so every one they go through, it kind of gives me full mana back. So that way I have a chance still. So I guess I'll put him here. Spawn a little bunch of suicide bunnies. Spawn the imp here. Can't really do much else. Oh god. Oh, I just ruined that because apparently that's supposed to teleport me and it did. So I'm gonna do that there. I'm gonna do that there. Oh, you died. Ooh, that was a good setup. Right there. Come on, go pick that up. You poopy poop. What? Okay, so they made it through. When I did the hero thing, I didn't have to go into a boss room. But this is pretty much like your last chance to kill them. And this is, I don't know, I think this is pretty ridiculous, but you know, whatever. I don't know how to get my ultra, but I got my ultra. And my ultra summons like 3 of me, which is pretty donk, and then there's a crap ton of enemies that spawn. So I imagine that if you had to go in this room, you would probably get screwed over anyways. But, you know, whatever. It's still cool. So you can't hover over them to figure out what their skills are, which is kind of annoying, but you can kind of guess what they are. So that's just a melee attack. That's more of a spread shot kind of attack. My Q is a suck in. My space, I don't know what that is to be honest. And then my E, I don't know what that is. I'm a squid, so it's something squidly. So wreck them. Oh, look at that, I can summon more of me. So they only have 2 lives left. That's what the health or the hearts are. One's dead. Another one's dead. Okay, so they use all the lives, so I automatically win. Doesn't even matter if one was still alive. So that was the versus mode, I guess you would say, to where you can be the bad guys and then go against the good guys. And then that didn't take too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the beginning. I guess you just earn gold for doing stuff in that. I'm not too sure. And this one, you know, blindly, or you actually, you know, you're getting it. So I'm not gonna do it on hard. I just want to show you guys what is what and not be confusing as mess. So as a mage, you can be between different elements, and as you can see, I can choose between 3 of them, and you can obviously unlock them if you want. So and then there's rogue and warrior. So you can be a different kind of rogue. You can be a gunner rogue, an archer rogue, or assassin. And then for this dude, you can be a vanguard, a lancer, or a defender, which is pretty cool. It gives you a little variety, so you're not, you know, stuck with the same skills and whatnot. So everyone has their own special skill. So I tried out the mage the first time, so I'm gonna do this dude, except I want to be a gunner. So I'm gonna lock gunner, and you can choose what you want your team to be. I'm just gonna make it even and make sure I have that. So it tells you the thingies for controllers too, which is pretty cool. And you can invite friends. Of course, I don't have friends. I'm a loner. So the computer is going to be my best friend. So it tells you what their special skill is, and we're going to go ahead and go. You can change a weapon, their armor, hat, and their type of potion they have, which I showed you guys earlier in that item shop. Change the colors. I'm a big red and black fan, so I'm going to go ahead and make everything red and black for him. And we're going to ready up. And obviously the customization can be a little bit different for you guys, and you can obviously have friends so you don't feel so lonely like me. But I have you guys, even though I can't really talk to you guys, I still have you. So left click is to normal attack, W, A, S, and D is to move. I don't know if the tutorials are still going to be up. If not, well, I can go through with it. So you can pick up items, or I guess things, and then drop them or throw them. You got shoot, you got your potions. Obviously I have a little machete as my weapon, which is pretty cool. And so we're going to do my power shot right. Oh. And that blue thing right there is my cooldown for my special move, I guess you would say. Okay, so he's not dying for some reason, and I am. Ooh. Ooh. Whoop, whoop. So it was definitely not this hard the first time around, and I died actually, so I pretty much suck. Okay, so he's picking me up. So if he picks me up, I don't lose a life, which he's not gonna pick me up. Be able to pick me up anyways. He's kind of getting wrecked. So I'm gonna end up reviving instead. Maybe I can kill this dude because you make me unhappy. Wow, and I got wrecked right off the bat. So they spawned an elite monster right off the bat, which is okay. So apparently I just completed the tutorial randomly within this, which doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. So I used up a life, or 2 lives, I don't know. So that was actually kind of difficult for whatever reason. Wasn't very nice of them to make it that hard, but whatever. So you kill a sheep, they drop different things depending what color the sheep are, which is pretty cool. Shoot you in the face. And I really do assume that once this game gets a little bit more popular and gets a little bit of an income or revenue, they'll have a lot more different things, different classes, different monsters, stuff to add on. But of course, this game just came out not too long ago. It was actually in closed beta when I was supposed to play it, but I got caught up in things. So I believe everyone in the world can download this game if they really felt like it, or if they have Steam anyways. Or you can go to the website and I think you can download it there too. So the green arrows show you where you're supposed to go. So obviously I get lost pretty easily, and this is the gold you unlock or the gold you've collected. So these guys really die fast. That guy that killed me like 2 times, well 1 time when I got picked up, was an elite monster, which is kind of ridiculous that they could summon that so early, but you know, whatever. So we're gonna wreck everyone around her, and then I think when you're attacking them, it shows their stats and their health, and what, well, not stats, but what their abilities are, I guess you would say. So I'm gonna pass through another door, and they're gonna spawn more awesome, ridiculous monsters. Okay, maybe it doesn't show for everyone, just like special monsters, because these dudes die too fast anyways. So, oh, space is to evade. So I don't know. Okay, so they just sent me in a random area. Of course, you want to be a completionist, you can, you know, go around and do whatever, or you can just try to do that. Obviously, you kind of want to go around so that we can collect more gold if there is gold to be had. And so this is what you would be doing if you were doing the other mode, and then he would just be spawning stuff to kill you. Which I think is actually a pretty cool concept. That sounds really fun, to be honest. If I had friends, I would definitely do it. So if you guys want to be my friend, add me. It's Reese's Pieces. If not, then I understand. I'm not cool enough. So my power shot just seems to be missing, and I don't quite understand it. Or at least it looks like it's missing. Maybe it's like a penetrating type deal. Okay, so it hit him, I think. Oh, wow. Did I do that? Oh. Thought I made it blow up, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a figment of my imagination. So these dudes blow up. Then the red dudes spawn little fire circles, and the green ones spawn little... I just like blowing them up, really. Okay, so they do blow up. That's pretty cool. So when I shoot them and it actually hits, it sticks and they blow up. So more gold. I'm gonna go ahead and... these dudes are spawners, so I don't know. I don't think these things really drop gold. They just make it harder for you, so you can't really farm off these dudes, which would have been kind of cool. I'm gonna one-shot the skeletons. Gonna roll around, roll around, roll around, roll around, roll around, roll around, roll around. So this is the same area. So I think this is like a wave room where I'm just gonna fight a giant amount of waves. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So this dude drops aura. So obviously, if you've got the black sheep or the red one, you can throw it at them and pretty much screw them over with fire. That's health. So yeah, no friendly fire too. Ooh, but that red thing is obviously not good for us either. So gotta be careful of that. So you're gonna stop spawning things. I do believe this game's only for Windows 2. Not too sure on that answer, so don't hold me against it, but Gonna kill everyone, gonna pick up the red sheepy, and then we're gonna throw it. Is that beautiful? That's pretty intense high pitch right there. Throw that person over there. I was that a bad word, but I didn't. You're welcome. Let's sit here. I don't think you can order these dudes around if you want. Look at that. Small little dudes. But I believe I picked up health and I went to something else, so yeah. Health is shared in this game, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure once I'm done with this, I win the game. And there's, like I said, no boss when you're doing this mode, when you're just a hero. Wow, you're gonna die because you suck. Why do you suck? So if you want to pick up someone, you go up to them and hold F, and they get up and they don't use a life. But there's plenty of ways that can stop them if you're doing the against mode. I'm sorry I can't give you much detail in the other modes. It might be in the actual game's description, or if you look it up on their website, I'm sure it'll be there. But obviously I can't really do much unless I spend real money in this game, and maybe later I will. But as of now, I'm just gonna show you guys the basics of these two game modes, and hopefully, if you play the game, you'll find more on the other game modes. So I think I won. Yeah, I won. So they give you a giant chest full of goody goodies. So I'm gonna pick all that up. You get a pretty good, decent amount of gold. So I imagine if you do it on harder difficulty, you probably get more gold and pretty much just get a better loot thing going on. So I didn't beat it yet. So danger. So bosses around here. Oh. So they do the giant mob orgy too. And so we have one guy out there just tanking it away. He's not taking any damage or anything, which is kind of ridiculous. So we wrecked him. That was actually really easy. So that's one of the elite ones. So this must be the last thingy. The last area, I guess you would say. So after I clear this area, it should be good. And I imagine that once you get the better monsters, it might be a little bit easier to win. Because I feel like at when you're doing the versus mode, it's, I don't know, kind of easy. Because you can only spawn so many monsters in one area, and they're kind of easy to kill, unless you just plan it really well, which is plausible. It's really hard to win. And so I win the game. Woo! Woo! Reese! Woo! 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 Okay, and so it tells you stats, what you did, the damage, kills, downs, deaths, revives. Tells you all that, so how much gold you got. So if you get mad at someone for getting more gold than you for no reason, then you got that right there. Wow, that guy get no gold for whatever reason. Oh, so there's different stages. That is magical. So when you do the, I didn't even pay attention this first time, so I'm awesome like that. So there's two different stations, and then the boss room. So it kind of adds a little bit more to this instead of one versus the other, and you just do this one where you're just fighting on a team and that's it. You have these two stages and then the boss room. And so the difficulty might change to that, or it might not. I'm not too sure. But so you guys have that pretty good. You guys have that piece of information. And you can spend real money on different stuff like that. So this game kind of pushes you towards spending real money, but obviously it gives you the option not to spend real money and to just earn your stuff naturally. And there's plenty of stuff. I'll go back to the item shop and show you guys. There's plenty of stuff you can unlock with in-game money, so it's not forcibly trying to make you spend money on it. But of course, if you like the game, it's always good to support it by spending money on it. And if you have a little bit of money, I'm sure, well, that thing was like $2, so really it's not like expensive either. And so there's perks too that I assume are permanent perks. And so I guess when you go out to the dungeon, you got either faster movement, extra damage against enemies under 30% health, and stuff like that. You got bundles, so armor pack, rogue pack, and different stuff like that. So hopefully you guys got enough information out of this. There will be a link to the game in the description. Obviously you can go look, or they have an actual website. I don't know if that'll be in the description. If not, you can just look up Dungeonland and it should come up. They'll have more information on the other game types that I don't have and whatnot. So that was my dog's barking, which was awesome, but I'm not. Because at the end of the video, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to quit. Freaking sister came home and dogs like to bark at everything in the world. I'm so sorry about that, guys. But this is your stats for your profile that you're on, which is pretty cool. Tells you everything. I don't know if you can compare it really. I don't know of a way comparing it. Maybe we'll add it later on to your friends, and that's that. So anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like the game, don't judge the video. Give me a like, because you love me. I know you do. This game is called Dungeonland, and it is free to play on Steam, and I think you can download it from their website. If you do want to see more videos like this, if you want to see more first looks, please subscribe. There's always new ones every so often, and they're pretty awesome games. Some of them can be weird, but they're mostly awesome, mostly because I do them. But anyways, thanks guys, and hopefully you have a wonderful life. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.